Hey sexies, it's your boy Tacho here, and we're back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes. Alright, so we go over here to the notifications, and we actually have a pretty substantial update in the news here. Typically when they give these out, they don't really put too much information in it, but this time around they actually gave us the goods, so we are going to go ahead and do a video covering it. So first and foremost, we have the team lock feature, which is going to be added to basically all the modes, it looks like. Anytime you build a team, or for any mode where you have a team built, you're going to have the option to lock that team now from this point forward. And when you lock the team, it's basically the same as locking a defense team in Aether Raids. Your units are going to keep all their skills and sacred seals equipped. So for whatever reason, if you wanted to build the same unit on a different team and you had the prior team locked, you'd be able to use different skills and different sacred seals and not have to worry about changing back and forth between the skills. So this is a really good feature, and I'm honestly surprised they didn't add this at a sooner time, because of course the lock defense feature is super useful and it would just be really great to have that available in all the other modes. So this is definitely a big win for everybody. Okay, next up we have what is pretty much the most interesting part of this update. So we have legendary remixes in here for Lynn and Robin, and they actually went ahead and told us what the remixes are going to be. So legendary Lynn, of course, probably the worst legendary hero in the entire game. So if anyone needs a remix, it's her. And what it says here, she's going to get Laws of Saka 2. And it says, if unit initiates combat, or if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats +6 during combat. And also, if foe uses sword, lance, axe, dragonstone, or beast damage, and unit has 5 more speed than the foe cannot counterattack. So this is obviously way better than it was before. First of all, they made the condition way easier. It's going to activate if she initiates or is within 2 spaces of an ally. I think, hold on, let's go over and take a look at what it did before, because I do actually have legendary Lynn. Alright, so Lynn, where are you at? Alright, here we go. So, Laws of Saka. If foe initiates combat and the number of allies within 2 spaces is greater than or equal to 2, grants all stats up 4 during combat. So, it has a double condition here, as you can see. The foe has to initiate, and there also has to be more allies in 2 spaces than the foes, which is, or actually, you just need more than 2 allies, basically, or equal to 2 allies in 2 spaces. So it was a bait A-slot passive here, and I don't know what they were thinking. You go ahead and look at Lynn's defense. She's got 21 defense, 36 HP. These are at neutral. I happen to pull her minus res, so I don't know if she has a super bane in res or not. So I can't really say for exact certainty what her res was. But she really doesn't have bait unit stats, and they gave her a bunch of bait skills. So they really had no idea what they were doing when they built this unit. And her weapon effect grants a flat res up 3, and if number of allies in 2 spaces, excluding unit, is greater than the number of foes within 2 spaces, she just gets attack and speed up 5. So, yeah, a really terrible legendary hero. Definitely in dire need of a remix, and from what I can tell, her ace skill is definitely going to be way better. Now all she needs is a weapon refine, and all of a sudden legendary Lynn could make a comeback. So definitely exciting stuff, especially to the people that have her at +10. And then we also are going to be getting Joint Drive Speed on her as her brand new skill. So pretty good. Joint Drive's always going to be useful. Okay, then we head over to this Robin here, and she's going to be getting Dragon Skin 2. So built-in IO shield, already very good. If foe initiates combat, or if foe's HP is above or equal to 75% at the start of combat, grants all stats up 6 to unit during combat, and neutralizes foes' bonuses from skills like fortifies and rallies. So also, another really good skill for these remixes here. She's getting the all stats up 6 if the foe initiates 100% of the time, or if they have 75% health or above, she could actually initiate and still make use of the all stats up 6, which is pretty good for this Robin because her speed stat isn't too terrible. And then she's also going to be getting speed and res rain, so that's going to work out pretty well in this Robin's favor. She's going to be a solid dual phase unit where she can initiate or bait the enemies. Definitely some good stuff there, and her weapon already comes with built-in distant counter. So anyone with a plus 10 Robin is definitely going to enjoy this remix. Okay, we scroll down a little bit more, and we have the new divine codes that we're going to be getting. These are the limited time divine codes. And we've got the Summer Takumi, we got Summer Ursula, and then we got Roy, Silas, Pledgy, and Chris. We got Soleil, and then we have Seteth. So, pretty interesting batch of choices here. I mean, Ursula is actually not too shabby. I believe she comes with a double rally plus and also defense and res ruse. So, that's a really good support set of skills to go ahead and inherit on your support units. Then we have Pledgy and Chris, who's typically available in the Grail shop, but being able to snag a copy in here is definitely going to make it easier for you to go for the plus 10. So, not too shabby. Silas also has reposition, and then Seteth is a pretty good merge project. We have Fishy Bow on this Takumi, which is basically desperation built into a bow. I don't think his passives are all that great, but his weapon, you might be able to find some use for it. So, not too bad there. Okay, now we come over here and we have the weapon refines for the units. So, more distant counter refines, that's definitely nice to see. So, Fiorm, we got both of the Grimas. We have Dorcas, and then we have a couple of mages up there with Gunthra and Spring Catria. And then we have Jerome himself, the Dark Knight. So, pretty cool. We're getting a remix and we're getting a weapon refine for female Grima all at once. So, it looks like she's going to be getting the Ryoma treatment. I would have liked it a little bit more if they gave Legendary Lynn a weapon refine in this same batch. Because if anyone needs help, it's definitely her. And she could have totally used the remix and the weapon refine at the same time. But I think what we can take out of this is that they're not abandoning the legendary heroes. So they're giving them the remixes, and then they're also going to be getting weapon refines at a very soon date. So this is really good news. We already saw on Ike and Ryoma that they ended up getting refines and remixes almost at the same time. So definitely good stuff. Gunthra's already got her remix, and Fiorm's already got her remix as well. So the Gunthra remix could be a really good one. She already has Chilling Seal 2, which is one of the most insane debuff skills in the game. And then Fiorm has Ice Mirror 2, which isn't really that big of a difference from Ice Mirror 1, honestly. But depending on how good her refine is for her weapon, she could end up making a really big comeback as well. So definitely some awesome stuff there. Okay, we go over here, and then it says we're getting some updates to the AR structures there. So you can level up the Dark Shrine to level 8, and the Escape Ladder to level 6. I think that's honestly pretty overkill. Like, a level 6 Escape Ladder. Do people really use all 5 of the Escape Ladders as it is right now? I know Aether Raids has been getting way more difficult with Legendary Sigurd and Pathfinder and all the shenanigans you can do on defense now. But I've never really used all 5 ladders in a season before. So another one just seems a little overkill, but maybe this is definitely going to be useful for the people that use the ladders a lot. So I guess it is a win for them. Alright, we're getting a couple more songs in Concert Hall. So, Respite and Sunlight from Three Houses, and Gods Have Risen Spread This Far from Awakening. I don't really remember off top what those soundtracks sound like, but there you go. Alright, we're getting updates to Mjolnir strike structures, whatever. No one cares about those. We're getting Orson and Zealot added to the Grail shop. So, 2 more Lance, or I think Zealot was an Axe Cav, right? And then Orson was a Lance Cav. Not really too interesting. Orson's weapon is not the worst, I guess, but he definitely could have been way better. And then finally, we have this final feature on the bottom, which says, lock icon will display in Aether Raids and Mjolnir Strike edit defense team. Did they need to separate that from the very first thing they mentioned? It seems like it's virtually the exact same update, but there you guys have it. We're getting remixes for legendary heroes, and we're getting refines at the same time, so very awesome stuff, especially for this Robin right here, and hopefully Lynn gets her weapon refine not too long after. So that's going to wrap us up for the update today. I hope you guys enjoyed the coverage, and this is your boy Tacho signing out. So thanks so much for watching the video, guys, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.